I didn't mean it. At least, not the way it sounded. I was standing in line at the campus cafe, shivering because the heater had broken again, when Mia walked in, hair dripping from the rain, jacket zipped up wrong, and eyes tired in a way that made me forget the cold. "Rough morning?" I asked. She huffed a laugh. "You have no idea. My landlord just told me he's increasing the rent again. I swear, at this point, I might as well move into my car." And because I joke when I'm nervous, and I was always nervous around her, I said the first thing that came to my mouth. "You want to move in with me?" She paused, blinking. Then she laughed, nudging my shoulder. If only life were that easy. We left it at that. Or so I thought. The unexpected knock. The next day, right as I was reheating leftover pasta, there was a soft, hesitant knock on my apartment door. I opened it to find Mia standing there, holding a backpack, and her entire world packed into her eyes. "Hey," she whispered. "Mia? Are you okay?" She swallowed hard. "Is your offer still good?" For a moment, the world stopped. She wasn't joking. She wasn't smiling. She wasn't the confident, quick-witted girl everyone assumed she was. She was someone who needed help, and trusted me enough to ask for it. I stepped aside without thinking. "Of course it is. Come in. Roommates by accident, friends by choice." She didn't bring much, just clothes, a laptop, and a framed picture of her mom. Over the next few days, I learned the truth little by little. Her landlord wasn't just raising rent, he was kicking everyone out for renovations. She didn't have family nearby, and the friends she'd counted on were already packed in tight living situations. "I didn't know where else to go," she admitted one night, staring into her tea. "You're the only person who's ever made me feel like I wasn't a burden." That hit me harder than I expected. So I tried, small acts at first. Cooking breakfast before she woke up. Fixing the leaky faucet she didn't mention but I heard dripping. Leaving a blanket folded on the couch when she fell asleep watching Netflix. Little bits of kindness that didn't cost anything, except intention. The twist I never saw coming. But the biggest surprise came 2 weeks later. I walked into my apartment after work and froze. The place smelled like fresh paint and lemon polish. The crooked shelf, fixed. The dying plant, alive again. The mountain of laundry I had been ignoring, actually folded. And in the middle of it all, Mia stood with a shy smile. "You've been helping me so much," she said. I wanted to return the kindness. Make this place feel, I don't know, like you weren't living alone anymore. I laughed. "You didn't have to do all of this." She shook her head. "You didn't have to help me either." Then, something shifted between us, gentle but unmistakable. The emotional climax. That night, we sat on the balcony wrapped in one blanket, watching the city lights flicker like distant stars. "You know," she said softly, "moving in with you was the first time in months I felt safe." "Safe?" I repeated. She nodded, eyes glistening. People think kindness is small. But when someone offers it without expecting anything back, it feels huge. Life-changing, even. Her voice trembled, and without thinking, I took her hand. She didn't pull away. "Mia," I whispered, "you're not here because I pity you. You're here because you matter. And because I care." She leaned her head on my shoulder and exhaled, shaking just a little, like she'd been holding her breath for a long, long time. A new beginning. Weeks turned into months. My apartment became our apartment, 2 toothbrushes, 2 coffee mugs, 2 lives slowly weaving into one story. One morning, while making pancakes, she wrapped her arms around me from behind and murmured, "You know, that day you joked about me moving in. I think that was the moment my life changed." I laughed. Funny. I was thinking the same thing. And for the first time, she said it. Thank you, for making room for me. Not just in your apartment, but in your life. Ending message. Sometimes the smallest act of kindness, a joke, a gesture, a door left open, becomes the turning point in someone's life. And sometimes, without meaning to, you offer someone a home. And they become one for you in return. Because compassion doesn't require grand gestures. It just requires heart. And heart can change everything.